Alrighty, hello everyone, busygamerdad back again. Going to be continuing our Arcana playthrough. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Last episode we got the lore dump that we are the chosen one. Well, not directly, but we're the only card master alive. And we're slowly collecting the spirits because we just got Ifrit in addition to our wind sprite. And so, yeah, we're going to be going on the epic quest to save the world. Or save the continent, I guess, at the very minimum. We're back in Doroth, and the reason why we're back here is because Sala got kidnapped by Ariel, and we had to defeat Ariel's first lieutenant, first apprentice, and that was a tough fight. But now that we're back here, the equipment has upgraded. And this goes back to what I had mentioned before about not jumping back to town to upgrade your equipment. At the end of last episode, I had mentioned it, where you want to be slow and steady and methodical about how you slowly acquire the equipment that you need to level up. One of the things that you need, or while you level up, I should say, one of the things I'm going to really drive home in this episode is you need the instruction guide, or you need to download the instruction guide or look at it online or something, because to me, if it's in the instruction guide that comes with the game, it's not cheating. It's not a strategy guide or anything like that. The cool thing about the instruction guide is it breaks down all the equipment for you and all the strengths and who can wear it and all the attributes for the equipment. So this episode we're going to be jumping into the ice cave where Axe has gone to rescue Sala and to stop Ariel and to get the enchanted jewel, which is one of the three fabled items to help stop the evil empress. But the equipment has changed, and so you have the longsword, the broadsword, the scimitar, and the ice blade that you have access to. And seeing as how we have a fair chunk of money, we want to spend that and get the items that we need. Now, I don't know, and this is a common thing on our series or on this channel, it just seems to happen, where I spend the money on this stuff and I go into the dungeon and I immediately find the same item or the slightly better upgrade to it. So take what I'm about to say as a grain of salt, because I'm going to go and I'm going to buy the appropriate items that I think I need. And this is without any foreknowledge, but it just happens all the time where we always seem to buy our equipment and then go into the dungeon and buy that thing that's like 2 points better. And you're just like, son of a... So yeah, anyways, the ice blade, so the ice blade, you think ice blade, oh, it's ice magic. Actually, according to the instruction manual, it's not. It does have a fair amount of damage. It has 120 damage, which is basically double our longsword, or I'm sorry, 40 points more than our broadswords. We're definitely going to be buying that. The other items that they have here, though, they have the firebrand. The firebrand is not a sword. Make sure you're looking at the bottom of the screen here, and you see how it's not available for rooks, the R. It's available for Sala only. So don't get that ice brand unless you plan on holding on to it for Sala. And even that is not as good as the other items that you can get, because the firebrand says right here clearly that the firebrand is not a fire attribute weapon. So if you're looking for attribute weapons, don't be looking at those. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be buying the ice brand, and I'm going to be buying the plate mail for our guy here. And that's going to be my goal. Obviously, I don't have enough money for both, so I'm going to start off with getting the defense, and I will get the plate mail first, because that's going to be a huge upgrade for us. So right now, I think we're wearing the ring mail, and that is only, let me see here, we might only be wearing the chain mail, which is 80. The plate mail is 145, and it doesn't have any attributes or anything like that, but still, none of the armor in the game does. So we're going to buy that. We're going to trade in. Let's see here. We're going to trade in our chainmail. Yep. So I'll take a little bit of the edge off of it. And then I think that's it. Well, in our adventuring, we need to get some of the herbses. We'll get some herbs, and then I'll buy these as well. Nice there. Okay. Good. And then I also want to call this out here too. In the item shop in Doroth now, they have not just the restore honey, but they have the MP honey as well, like they had before, but they now also have the strength honey and the intelligence honey. So if you want to grind and get the character up to like god tier power, you can absolutely do that at this point in the game. They allow the player to lean into that fantasy. Now, I don't know, did it automatically equip? It did not automatically equip, so good to know. So our defense should jump pretty high. Yes, nice. All right, good. He doesn't have any other items that he can equip right now, right? Yeah, he doesn't have any other items. The good news is Darwin left his equipment. I'm going to hold on to it just in case. We need to kit him out because he comes and goes like the wind. He's very mysterious indeed. Yes. Hey, whatever. No big deal. And the last thing you'll see is that we have Ifrit right there. And Ifrit is, you know, he looks very angry. He's a very... But, you know, he's got a lot of cool spells. He's got a lot of cool abilities. Flame 1, Flame 2, Stomp All, which is, you increase the party's attack power. And you're like, yes, I get to use Ifrit. Woo, hooray. Don't. Sorry. Just don't. Because the reason why I'm saying don't is because in the ice cave, water trumps fire. He will get himself killed. And you will be like, what the heck? Ifrit is terrible. No, you are not using the right attribute. So there's a rock, paper, scissors to this game. Make sure that you are paying attention to it. Now, this is the first time in a long time that we're actually kind of solo going into a mission. So we're going to be a little bit hesitant going in here, a little bit safe going in here. Keep our safety margins up high. We'll go to the left first and immediately a stairs down. We're not doing that. We are going into a mine, so I'm assuming the stairs down are going to be important. And, oh goody! Undead. Doing a little bebop to the side. 12 damage, yeah. So we're going to be, yeah, I'm glad I bought the armor. That's all I'm going to say. I'm glad I bought the armor. We're going to be going very slow. That's the goal here. We're just going to try and keep ourselves safe. And we're going to be using our new spell, Home, anytime that we need to, because I don't want to die. So I really recommend, I really caution you when you're in these situations where you don't have additional party members to, if you don't want to use the spell Home, do have like 2 or 3 return rings on you. They're $100 a piece. You get them from the shop there. I think this first floor is nothing but stairs down, if I remember right now. My brain is going to be like, oh yeah, stairs down all the time. Oh, the mages. I remember these mages. They are actually super awful to deal with. They're like crazy powerful, actually. Like, they will mess you up if you don't take them out. Like, they cast AoE spells and they just ruin your day. Not to say a gut punch from a Medusa isn't gonna ruin your day, but I'm just saying, like, the mages actually will mess you up. Alright, so we'll start... I guess we'll start all the way on the right side. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll start all the way on the right side. Let's see here. So the first floor was nothing but staircases down. Okay. So we're just gonna... The one lizard? Oh, okay, he's different animation. He's like playing Peekaboo. A Bajas. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, so do not bring out Ifrit inside this dungeon. You will ruin him. And you'll feel really sad. And then you'll be angry and be like, Ifrit's weak, I'm never using him again. It's like, no, you didn't read, you didn't pay attention. You heard it here first. Ifrit, don't bring him out. He's just trying, he's just a victim of his status attribute. He is a fire guy going into an ice cave. So that's your fault. Alright, so nothing down on this floor. That's fine. Checked one and done. Alright. Hobgoblin. Can't one-shot them anymore. They do a fair amount of damage. Close to one-shotting them, though. Close to one-shotting them. So once we get our new sword, we'll be all the better off. Once we get the ice sword. Again, I don't know if I get the ice sword or not. Okay, so it seems like this was the right way to go. The Bajas attacks with the claws. So everything's got around 40 to 50 HP, it seems. Alright, so this is the right way to go. So I'm gonna go back the other way to make sure I didn't miss anything. And to get that ever important, and I've mentioned this before, that ever important experience and monies. This is the type of game that rewards the player for exploration. So don't miss out. Take your time. Now, linear is the best way to describe the narrative of this game. You are constantly moving in one path forward, and you can't go back. You need to make sure that if you're doing a speed run for this game, you understand that and adapt your playstyle as you need to be. Oh, hey, a Raitan and another mage. We gotta get that mage. Oh, no! Fat fingered that. That's gonna really... That was a waste of a turn. That was a waste of a turn. Let's take out the mage. Flame. Ouch. Well, I guess that didn't work out too bad. Yeah, okay, good. We would have been done with the combat had I cast the 2 lightning 2 spells that I wanted to cast. But no! I have to sit here and fat finger it like a fat head. Ugh. Gah. Anyways. Why couldn't the teddy bear eat more dessert? Because he was too stuffed. Teddy bear too stuffed. There you go. There's your dad joke. There's your dad joke. Alright, let's see. Is there anyone down here? This is also an option to go down. Okay, so I'm assuming that those 2 lead to either the same, a Manteco. I'm gonna focus on that one first. Oh, one-shot that. Alright. Well then. Well then. Oh, they cast water. Oh, good to know. I don't know, actually. Now this thought occurred to me. I don't know if I can cast or use the HP, MP, honeys, etc. on the elements on my cards. That'd be pretty interesting if I could. You could get those to be like God tier status too. That'd be a lot of fun to really do that. Wow, we are getting all sorts of damage though. I'm really glad I got that armor. Like, we've gotten like no easy tiles to fight. No easy encounters to take care of. This one was the one we hit. Yeah, okay, good. Ouch. Oh no, we missed that one twice. That one must have like a lightning rod to divert the lightning. Because that's what it does, right? That's what happens. Not a lot of experience. Okay, so the middle 2 are viable paths forward. Oh no, those guys! Oh dear, fighters. If I remember right, these guys are super thick. Like, they're like 100 health. Never mind, I lied. They died, they have 34 health. Never mind. Maybe I'm thinking like when they were in the final dungeon. And maybe it's also because I was a young kid that didn't bother leveling up. And got myself killed. Oh, I turned the wrong way and I got into combat. It was like, no, you already came this way, go the other way. Alright. So already I'm gonna walk myself back to town. That's the level of difficulty that you're gonna run into with this type of game. When you first step foot inside these dungeons, you're gonna need to reset. So don't think that you can just willy-nilly charge through everything. Because it's just not gonna happen. Okay. Go this way, there, good. And especially since we don't have another party member, it's pretty annoying, pretty difficult. Oh, I didn't notice this guy has like a little circle on his little... I don't know what that is. Habit? I guess that would be a habit. Maybe? His robes? It's like a target. Took a single step. One single step. Alright, that one. I'll be all the better off when I can start one-shotting these things. Really? Yes, I know. Yes, I know. You know, it'd be really great if you could die. This guy should die. Yeah, so took him out. And then this guy should die here. Ow. I would like to stay here, but I need to leave. Am I gonna die? I might die. Let's see if we die. You take this one out. And magic. Lightning. Not enough MP. Oh. Can you dodge all? Good. Well, we'll do that then. Okay, we are taking them out one at a time. No effect, okay. I'm gonna have Rooks. Should have had her heal. No, we're good. We're good. Heal 2. Rooks. There we are. Good. We're safe. We're safe. That was pretty risky, actually. That was pretty risky. We were definitely within kill threat there. We were in lethal threat. Alright. Take this guy out. And you just keep working through. I'm so grateful that sleep is not affecting us right now. Maybe that's the spell that I remember the mage is casting with higher accuracy that messed me up. But again, I was also probably super low leveled to where it was like I was just trying to speedrun the game but not really understanding that I can't do that. Just work your way across. I really don't want to have to cast a... We'll take out the Medusa because Medusa has not attacked yet. Oh, never mind. They attacked. So then we'll take out the skeleton. Just cast water again. Yeah, so if I had the fire elemental out, I can almost guarantee he'd be dead by now. Alright, we're going to run back to town. And then we're going to stay at the inn. How much money did I get from that? 2,000. Actually, that's enough for... How much is it to stay at the inn? I have questions. How much is it to stay? A room is... Nope, not save. A room is 100. Okay, so I can probably sell a silver flask. Because I want to get that sword. Because we'll trade in the broadsword. Good. Okay, so we traded in the broadsword. We got the silver sword now. Or, so, not silver sword. Ice blade now. There. Good. Yeah, we got enough to stay at the inn here. And then we'll jump back into there. It was actually really easy to get that much. We were, what, playing for about 10-15 minutes? We were able to get 2,000? Okay. So, yeah, kinda. Nope, no, don't save, don't save, don't save. Alright, let's get back in there. Let's get back in there. Go back in there. I'll just skip the little chibi walk screen right there. Alright, we're gonna go to the left side, and then we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down, and then we'll see if we can find if this is the right path forward. It looks symmetrical. Yeah, okay, so it does look symmetrical to what the other one is. So maybe it meets up with it later inside. We will find out. I do have the new, you know, I do have the spell return, or home, and I do have the spell, or I do have the items that I talked about before, the return rings. I have 2 of those, or maybe just 1. Yeah, 59. Woohoo! And there's stairs up. Odd, but okay. Okay. It's meant to disorient. I like it, because I am disoriented. Alright, we go this way. Let's go this way. This looks like progress. I'm going to go back the other way. So we're in the ice mine. Stairs down? What? Where's this taking me? What? Into an open room? Are there chests here? No? No. I am on the hunt for chests. All manner of them. Give them to me. I mean, this will give me the experience and the monies that I talked about before, so I'm okay with this. Alright, yep, okay. That's not okay. A crit right out of the gate makes me feel like this is going to go really well. Got my coffee, though. I shouldn't say coffee, that's my... It's my poor man's hot chocolate. I don't know about you guys out there in TV land, but I have this cocoa powder that is super bitter, and it's a collagen powder, and so it helps with my joints and stuff like that. Being a runner, my knees and my my hips and my ankles, they're just like super shot at this point in my life. So I take this collagen supplement with my in warm like tea basically, but it's kind of bitter if you don't mix it with something warm to help with the flavor. And even being chocolate, it's still like a bitter taste to it. Well, that's what I do at my age, being an older gamer and still active in the world with like running and stuff like that. It's definitely something that you're like, yeah, you should really be taking care of your joints. I wish I did it before. Now, you know, hindsight 2020. Should have listened to my parents. Should have listened to my, you know, running coaches, and or I shouldn't say running coaches. I never ran in a team environment. I think we go down this way, and I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be the same thing. But we're gonna double check. Oh no! It's a quintessential fighter mage combo. That dude's at 1 HP. Now he's at no HP. Yep, okay. Oh, this could be progress. This isn't what the other one was it? Skeleton attacks. So is that the best you can do? Haha. Dodgy Dodgerson. Yeah, 29. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Magic. Do that. There's a lot of dudes. Yep, they cast lightning too. I expected as much. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, note to self. When I see this tile, change my attribute to wind. Yep. Because that'll like half the amount of damage I'm going to get. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. I'm not messing around. Finish him up. I don't even know at this point who's been affected by it and who hasn't. So it's not really a lot of experience, but it's a fair amount, I suppose. Take a step. They were like, what's all that commotion over there? And the hobgoblins come around the corner, like, oh, the heroes, or hero, the guard master. Arr! Get him while he's weak. And they're like, no, we're not weak. We are stronger than we've ever been. Could you not hit me, though? Magic. While I'm in combat. I'll heal up. Makes sense, right? Even though she regenerates while she's out of combat. I know. Still, this is smart to do while I'm in combat. Because it just makes sense. Stairs down. Okay. Alright, so that is the correct path. This is confusing as all heck. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back this way. Because I gotta believe there's some loot that we're missing. The mage? I think we should take the mage out. Jeez, I just... Alright, good. Yeah, I'm glad we went back to town, though, and got that stuff. Okay. Map. We go... Alright, this is going to be so annoying for me to try and remember which way is the right way to go when I get back in here. Intelligence, honey. So I'm glad we came back already. Super smart. Oh, I got a fire card. Okay, that's not going to be really too helpful here in this dungeon because the water trumps fire. We're going to take out the one that puts us to sleep, and then we're going to cast lightning on everybody else. Zappy zaps. The dude's at 1 HP. So much damage. Ouch. Stop it. Just swing for the fences. I'm not pulling any punches. The dude's at 1 HP. And you didn't zappy zap him to death? That's just kind of cruel at this point. How much? I have questions. Really close to a level up. Okay, that's good. Okay. She almost got 200, or she's 300 health. Rooks has a fair amount of health too. Okay. All right. We'll heal up. We'll keep going a little bit more. All right. So we did that. Might as well use them now, right? Because I don't know when to do that again. There and intelligence, honey. What else did I get? Did I get a medicine? I got a medicine and I got money, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay. Oh no, I got a fire card. That's what I got. That's what I got. I got a fire card. My brain. My brain. I haven't been sleeping. Alright, we go this way. So I'm assuming the other side will bring us the same similar types of situation. Now I can't help but notice that my attacks are not doing as much as I thought they would with the new sword against the earth creatures, even though the instruction manual said that there is no elemental affinity to the ice blade. So I'm wondering if it might have been a little bit of the fib factor. And if there was, that's fine. I think universally the sword is still better, but this is kind of disappointing. What's down here? It's 26. Yeah, it still does more damage overall to those that it does affect. So, again, not super upset by that, but at the same time, like, hey. We already also verified that in the instruction manual there is some typos. Hey, level up. HP by 5 for Rooks, MP by 8 for Rooks, Strength by 3, Endurance by 5, Intelligence by 3, and Agility by 2. Cool. Neat. And medicine down this one long hallway. Alright, cool. What do I want to do here? Well, I mean, we can keep plunging the dungeon. Yeah, all right. So we're gonna call it verified that the Ice Blade does have water affinity, because water is weak against Earth. My voice kind of cracked there. Yeah, water is weak against Earth, or trumps Earth. So the fact that we're doing 10, 12 damage to these things before, when we were doing, I think, probably closer to 20, is I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna call shenanigans on that. Well, how much money do we have? 1,700. Okay. Take out this guy in the middle, because he is easily taken out. And then just zap zap again. Water, yep. Yep. Water, that makes sense. We're in the ice cave. Gonna be casting those water spells. You can change the card in combat if you wanted to, and it doesn't cost you a turn. So we'll do that now, just so you guys can see what Ifrit looks like. We'll take out the things right there. And in some cases, you actually want to do that. So bigger fire attacks. Yes, excellent. Now, I don't know. I want to check something real quick. 8913. So even though she's not up on the board, she is regenerating. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, now which way do I go back down? I think it's this one to this side. Then we go this way. Go down this way. We'll go to the other side. Nope. Wrong. Wrong-o. Ooh, many dudes. Take care of the one that we know casts water. And then fire 2. 26. I don't think that's any more or less than lightning 2. But it does give us free reign to have another, you know, damage target that's not close to dead. Huh, you think fire will affect Ifrit? Fools! I mean, if lightning affects Sylph, then yes, we know this will affect Ifrit. Yeah, so 20s, 25, mid 20 damage around average for the flame attacks. Got it. Oh, I should have changed to Sylph to see what lightning does, and if there is in fact something that's more effective against these guys. But that's okay, no worries. Alright. Just keep on doing what we're doing. Should take them all out, if it hits them all, that is. I did not take them out. Yeah, whatever. All monsters defeated. That's a fair amount of experience, so I'm on board with it. Oh no, back attack by solo mage. A solo mage was like, you took out my friends. I like Ifrit's attack animation because he's literally just shoulder charges. So, you know, there's that. Alright, let me see here. Another 2,000 experience. I think that's going to be good for the shield that we need to get. Let's go down here. Map, and then this is like a straight, yeah, okay. So we're gonna go to the other side. Actually, I'm gonna walk myself out and go back to town, and then I'm gonna buy the shield first. Oh yeah, I love this. One shots those guys. Bam. Ouch. 66. Keep doing it because it's not like you have to click a button and it throws me like the mechanics behind it. Alright. Alright. Magic lightning tube. So no, around 20 is what it normally does. Okay. Or mid-20s is what it normally does. So the gray monsters seem to have their own, lack of a better term, attributes that strength or weakness is applied to. Alright, get through this, and then this. Oh dear. Yes, change to Ifrit, and then heal up to full. And then magic. Fire 2. Yes. Good. Good. Did that hit everyone? That hit every single one of them. Ifrit just came in and just burned the whole room down. That's awesome. That is awesome. Alright, then I want to go to the left. Oh, nope. And then out we go. Alright, cool. So, yeah. That sucked. But also, Ifrit kind of strong, depending on how you can get him into the fray. Get over here. Let's get this spike shield. And then we'll be fully kitted out. Large shield. Iron shield? Is iron shield better? Iron shield is more expensive. So it would make it sound like it's better. Shield. Large shield. Spike shield. Oh yeah, iron shield is 40 points better. For only 350 more bucks? Absolutely get that one. Yeah. We will trade. Do I not have... There it is. The large shield down here. Yeah, we'll trade this one in. Nice. Awesome. And then... That's it. We're all kitted out. It only took us about, what, 45 minutes or so? 2 episodes? An episode or two to get fully kitted out, so not bad. About an hour of gameplay in between the 2 episodes. Oh, I should equip that before I forget. Lest I forget and be sad. Nice, awesome, good. All right, yeah, so we're fully kitted out, and we're still exploring the ice mine, which is a very confusing place with all the different floors. I'm gonna get lost so many times. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the content of me not asking for directions from the ice trolls inside there, because I can find it, because I'm a strong, independent man who doesn't need no help from some ice trolls telling him which way to go to find the boss. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you regardless for taking time out of your busy schedule. I love talking with you. I love playing this game, and I hope you guys will join me next episode. Later.